Hi, welcome to my video. This is a little trip we did on Wednesday the 8th of August in 2023. This part now, we have met at a little place by Chew Valley Reservoir called Salt and Malt. From there, we've gone across the Mendips, as you can see from the video now. Lovely sunny day. Quite busy on the roads, but beautiful out there, absolutely beautiful. The sun was just breaking through at this point. The day started off a little chilly, but it's after we had a cup of tea at Salt and Malt. You can see it's now 11 o'clock in the morning, and it's now, the sun is breaking through, the sky is blue, and it is a beautiful day, warming up nicely. This little trip across the Mendips now, we've gone through Wells and Glastonbury down towards Yeovil. The traffic in Yeovil was absolutely appalling, so we turned off the road, went through Stoke-sub-Hamden, and this is a little trip going right back now to my young days. We used to spend a lot of time up here. It's called Ham Hill. This is was basically a quarry. A lot of the houses around South Somerset, where I lived, were built of what we called hamstone, and it came out of the quarry, which is Ham Hill. Nice yellow stone at the top of the hill now. You won't see too much of it on the video, unfortunately, as the camera is much lower than my head, so therefore it's you can't see over the hedges so much. You can see is quite a popular little biker route up across here. This cuts off Yeovil, takes us out onto the A30 on the outskirts of Yeovil, so we can head down to Dorchester in a minute. Enjoy the trip across the top of Ham Hill. Spent a lot of time up here with mum, dad and brothers and sisters having picnics, especially on a Sunday afternoon after dinner, running up and down the slopes. Probably couldn't manage it nowadays. Just thinking back, that's got to be 60 odd years ago. There are gorgeous views this bit. Like I say, unfortunately, because the camera is lower than my head, you can't see them. From Yeovil we took the A37 down towards Dorchester, but prior to Dorchester, to avoid the town, we've turned off right and gone along towards Abbotsbury around the back roads. As you can see, the Dorchester, Dorset countryside, absolutely gorgeous again. Still beautiful weather. Lovely B roads. Great motorcycling. And if anybody wants to know why people do motorcycling for pleasure, this video only gives you a quarter of the story. Being out there in the fresh air, absolutely beautiful. Look at the scenery to the right now. Just absolutely stunning. Just being out there, the sun's shining, you're out in the fresh air. Not going mentally fast, you don't have to. You know, we're going as quickly as conditions allow, up to the speed limits. But yeah, absolutely beautiful conditions. A lovely ride. Now we've got down into Abbotsbury now, a place I remember very well. It's got lots of features down here. Quintessential Dorsetshire town, village, lovely stone buildings, the raised paths on the right. Don't think it's still there because I had a look as I went through. But there used to be a teddy bear hospital somewhere along here on the right. And it was up on where the footpath on the right goes right up in a second. As you can see, it's raised right up. And I'm sure it was along this bit somewhere. Seems to have gone now. I certainly didn't see the sign for it as I went through anyway. But then, with a place like this, because of planning restrictions, the signs have to be quite reserved, I think. Lovely thatched roofs, as you can see. Beautiful little town. So we're at the Weymouth end of the Chesil Beach now. We haven't gone down past the fleet. We cut that off because this next bit of the ride is the bit I really wanted to do, which is the Chesil Beach. The coast road now from Abbotsbury to West Bay. You can see across to the left now, you're just picking up the sea, the blue of the sea. Very hilly, duney here because you're on the top of the cliffs. And they're not steep cliffs like you see in a lot of places, they're shallow cliffs, you can walk up and down them if you're fit enough. You can see across to the right, again you're going down into the valley. What you can see on the video, absolutely stunning views of the inland countryside. Because it's August, obviously holiday season, quite a lot of traffic about, although this road can be fairly quiet off-season. Very nice road to ride in off-season, off-peak. But it's not a road that you want to go quickly anyway. In fact, it's covered by a 50 mile/h speed limit, as tells you all you need to know about how dangerous it can be. Some of the bends come quite tight. Look at the view across there now. You're looking right across the bay on the left towards West Bay and Lyme Regis. That is Lyme Bay. Now this, we're now just coming off of the end of the coast road now, and we're just entering West Bay. Spent a lot of time down here again with my parents as a youngster and the family. It was a place we came to quite a lot, walk around, sit on the pebbly beach, etc. Look around the harbour. It's just a beautiful little Dorset town in Lyme Bay. It's a place where a couple of television programmes have been recorded, and they sort of milk it a little bit. A place called the Harbour Lights, which was featured in a television programme with David Tennant, and Nick Berry also did a programme down here. It's quite busy going into West Bay, but I'm going to keep the video running at this point. As you can see, there's a few motorcycles around here. As you'll see in a minute when we get into the George Square, as I call it, you've got the harbour in front of you now. But just on the right now, you'll see that the George Square is a motorcycle meet place, so they've actually got specific motorcycle parking there for us. We're pulling in here now for lunch. Been a lovely day so far. Thank you for watching and listening.